What's up guys, Joe here. Thought I'd change it up a little bit this week and give you a rundown of all the gear that I'm using for mine and Flint's band playing the villain. To go through the signal chain, what gear I'm actually using, and the tones I'm actually getting out of it. So yeah, sit back, relax and enjoy. So for the band, I am using my Jackson JS32-7, my 7-string, beauty, count it, 7. Got a beautiful quilted maple top. Jackson pickups still at the moment. I'm looking to change them out. I'm also using the John Petrucci Signature Jazz 3 picks, if anyone can see that. Real nice chunky ones, so I'll leave that there. Using Fender cables, I only use Fender cables. That's what I like, end of. From that, I run into my tiny little pedal board. So it starts off with my TC Electronic Polytune. You see there, we are tuned to G sharp, just a bit out of tune, hey ho. Yep, we're playing in G sharp, between there and drop A at the minute on 7 strings. Then running into my Boss NS2, just a really good gate. Obviously I've got it on the Gent set, no threshold, maximum decay, just cuts out any background noise that you don't need. Then running into my Boss Super Overdrive, the SD1. Quite high on the level, a little bit on the drive. I'm bumping the tone up quite a bit just to cut out any low end because the guitar at the minute is quite bass heavy. So I like to just cut out that low end I don't really need because we use the bass to fill that out. From there, following the cable, I am running into my beast. It's my Bagheera 333 XL with the Infinium. That just means it auto biases on the tubes. So you can put any tubes. I'm running EL34s at the moment, but if I wanted to put some 6L6s in there, I could put whatever tubes I wanted in. So for channel white, it's a 3-channel amp, clean crunch and lead. Got independent reverb on every channel, obviously master, volume, presence, reverb. It's got a built-in noise gate, which is quite handy. I have that on full just because if you leave it any lower, it's not a great gate, but it's good just to help cut out any unwanted background noise again. Clean channel. Light's not great at the minute, it's quite bright outside, but the volume is just under halfway. Treble is roughly about 2 o'clock, quite high up because I like quite a bright clean tone. Same with the mids, and I've rolled the bass off to about a quarter of the way up. I have got the reverb on this channel, again quite high up, just so it fills out that ambient spectrum. It sounds beautiful. On the crunch channel, I'm again a little bit louder, just so it balances it out. Treble quite high. Same with the mids. I've rolled the bass up a little bit as well on this one, just so it fills it out a little bit more for like an old school rocky tone. And quite high on the gain. I've also got the XL boost on that, which if I turn that off, it's quite flat. But with the XL boost, it just gives it that little extra push, which just sounds just amazing. I'll go through that in a minute for you guys. And then on my lead channel, which is my main channel I use with the band, again quite high. I've marked the tones out here just because it's the only channel I really use. So volume is quite high, treble is really high, same in the mids. Bass not so much because again I don't like a really bassy tone. I quite like quite a nice choppy sort of sound. And then not really high on the gain because I let the pedal just give it that extra boost from the actual guitar, gives it a bit more headroom, lets the tubes do more of the work. I'm running into the low gain channel as well. The high gain just makes it sound a little bit fizzy, and I'm not a great fan of that, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, I'll go a quick run through the tones for you now, guys. And from the amp, I'm running into my Marshall 2x12 speaker cabinet. It's got two 8-ohm Celestion Vintage 75s in it, the black ringed ones. Just sounds really good for what I'm using it for. I might swap them out at some point if I can get hold of some greenbacks or some Celestion creambacks. Might put one of each in. Just gives it a really nice tone, lets it break up a lot quicker. So yeah, here's the tones. So this is clean tone, no gates, no boost on it from the distortion, just straight up clean tone with a little bit of reverb on it. That's the bridge pickup. Middle setting is really nice again, just and then on the neck pickup, just a really nice bluesy sort of sound. Just now if I put the boost on that from the SD1, it just gives that a really nice sort of crunchy. So that is my clean channel. I'm going to go onto the crunch channel now. So this is without the boost. Again, just the XL channel, XL engaged on this, no reverb, just the straight up crunch channel on my bridge pickup. And again, if I put the boost and the gate on now, so this is with the gate and the boost, all the pedals I use engaged. Yeah, that's my crunch channel. You see it's a much more like a classic rock sort of tone. You very sort of early Metallica, even stuff like Rainbow. You get that really nice sort of crunchy rock tone that everyone knows and loves. So going on to my lead channel now. This is all my pedals engaged with the XL boost as well on the channel, so it gives it that extra push. I've got no reverb running. This is just my pedals straight into the amp from the guitar, no After Effects, no bullshit. G sharp tuning, just straight out and out metal. Just so again guys, this is on my lead channel. Just going to show a couple of the what sort of riffs we're normally using with the band. Again, lead channel on the amp, just the pedals, no After Effects, bridge pickup, G sharp tuning, lowest is proper chunky sound. The good thing is though, with this amp, it's really high gain, but it still keeps that clarity because we use quite a lot of big open sus chords. So I mean stuff like this. So but you can still hear every single note ringing through. If I do that first one again, you can still hear every note ringing through. It's a beautiful amp for like your modern metal sound. From, like I said, the big open sus chords to the real genty shit. I mean, another riff we use. You get that real punchy sort of mid-range from it. Just gives it that real chunky sound, but it's not overly distorted, which I really like. I leave the pedal to give it a bit of extra boost, because without any of the pedals on the lead channel, I mean, it's already starting to feed back a little bit, but it's a bit flubby, sort of. So having those pedals on, this is just with the gate, it makes it that little bit tighter already. Just. And then obviously once I kick the boost in, it gives it that extra little punch from the high end and the mid range, just to give it that real twangy sound, if you would. I mean, I wouldn't rate myself a great guitarist. I like to think I can play, but obviously that's entirely anyone else's opinion. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I'll put a link to my band's Facebook and our SoundCloud in the description. And yeah, have fun and metal.